Well, fans, the time has come for the featured bout you've all been waiting for, the WBC NYAMBAYAR.
It's here tonight. Many Mongolian flags, and in fact, as you look around, the PPL has faced, hey, there's always talk of Russell's inactivity, but NYAMBAYAR.
And as you pointed out, he's got a home crowd advantage.
Yeah,
here.
I didn't know Allentown was in
Junior.
Well, Eddie Murphy enjoying a career renaissance, and we're all getting ready for the sequel. Dude has taken a reindeer-led sleigh ride around the globe, and both of them.
NYAMBAYAR, and the interesting thing is he may use it, and he may not.
Saved by the bell in any round if an accidental foul or headbutt causes a fight to end within 4 rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is sanctioned by the WBC, the President Mauricio Suleiman, Canada, David Biloserkowic. From Connecticut, Glenn O with the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC. Showtime! He is undefeated in his campaign in the professional ranks with a record of 11 wins. Maryland representing Washington, D.C. Please welcome the renowned, reigning, and defending WBC, Gary Rosado.
Scare. Mouthpiece. Put it to him in the corner.
Referee Gary Rosado, 23 years of pro experience, his 850 bigger fish, as he puts it, but what an atmosphere to kick things off, and hey,
the timing. It's going to probably take him a round or two to even get the gist of it.
Only title is born in Mongolia has been Lakva Sim, the 130 and 100 Allentown.
You know, NYAMBAYAR is fighting short. He's not fighting.
Minute ends on his opponent while he is facing one of the best, and as we talk,
he's not going to land his shots, but it's going to put some mental pressure on Russell. Trip-ups.
And there was a right hand in there. It didn't create the knockdown, but now
Russell stopped him in 7. NYAMBAYAR stopped him in 3.
Well, first take it. Create doubt early. You want to make NYAMBAYAR feel like he needs to not create lulls. He needs to go for it with Russell and up him.
Into this fight, Hall of Famer Felix Trinidad, notorious for getting knocked out and
break Russell mentally. Let's see how Russell handles this kind of pressure as the fight wears on.
Doing it his way, and this guy's been a prodigy. I mean, at the age of 4, you guys.
We're going to find out how well Russell takes it. He's bound to land 1 or 2 somewhere along the line here.
The rounds for Russell.
And you know, people always wonder, when will rust?
And that started with Floyd Mayweather, of course, is a special athlete who was able to do that.
He is the mandatory, and Russell says, hey, I'll wait for my mandatories unless... Well,
sure that was flawless.
Coming to Allentown.
Exactly. And then was in the corner. And he hopes to have
nicely to the fact that Gary Russell Jr. said that
Gary Russell Jr. averages 36 jabs a round. He doesn't
flashing the lightning quick jabs. But it's Gary Russell establishing the jab here in round number.
Solid balance behind you. NYAMBAYAR has to know it can be followed by a left hand or a right hook, so you can't really.
That's when you only fight once a year. Your hands tend to stay healthy.
That's absolutely true.
Oh, there's a shot that NYAMBAYAR high guard. Holding his ground is Paul momentarily bothering Russell, and Russell coming back fast and again pumps out that double jab.
And pumps out the jab, and then there's kind of that half jab.
He got a little habit. He squats. He squats.
Gary Russell Jr.'s 126-pound title. NYAMBAYAR, Olympic silver medalist, and now here tonight, the biggest opportunity of his. Here at the beginning of round 4, you've talked about NYAMBAYAR holding his ground. What else are you noticing from?
The sense of positioning is good, but you're not able to land some shots. So maybe you need to disrupt Russell's sense of it.
And we look at the total punches thus far, Al.
And hand that makes a difference in this fight.
Final minute of the 4th, and of course, Gary.
There's the quick right hand from NYAMBAYAR. That
Russell's getting.
Anche jab, double jab, hook and right, main combination.
Keep it in the ice between during the round so that he comes back to the corner and it cools him down.
Secure, of course, tonight, looking to stave off the challenge of Tooks.
Man, it
double jab, and that would help him get inside in a little better position. There he throws it, and you know, Celis is right to talk about the double jab because it
and then just throw your shots. He's been smothering you, and he's been slipping and sliding still, regardless.
In contingent in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Of all things.
Corner, and Steve Farhad has more about the father-son connection. NYAMBAYAR lands a right hand.
You can feel the urgency of NYAMBAYAR. He said now, and only on a couple of occasions has he been there to try it.
And of course, anything NYAMBAYAR does, whether successful or not, will get a big rise from.
An important thing for him to do. And the last two rounds have been at least a subtle.
If he can't get the big money fights at 126, but of course,
good fighter. You're just not getting to appreciate all of it because Russell is also neutralizing.
NYAMBAYAR from firing punches. NYAMBAYAR with a double pump, straight left down the middle, connects for Russell.
You know, kind of cutting that distance and getting at least something in, but good counter work. At least he's getting in position to throw those shots.
And you're disrupting Russell's position, which gives you your best chance.
Gary Russell Jr. in the gray fur with black trunks, while the challenger,
on what he wants. But of course, it seems to be what Russell wants as well.
Effectiveness of that jab of Russell. He's landing a very low percentage, but when he throws it with his
NYAMBAYAR moving forward.
To engage.
Yeah, a bit of a change of approach here by Gary Russell.
Yes, and he often does that in fight.
You know, I always approve of that flashy stuff. Good sense of fashion from Russell. Chances, yeah, I know he wants to send a mental, psychological message there to NYAMBAYAR, but in coming forward.
When you're aggressive, as NYAMBAYAR is there, he'll be effective. Later on, the body work of
about the fact that they've added more flexibility to his movements. He felt he was a little too stiff and predictable.
By Russell.
NYAMBAYAR out of range of the jab, and now mugging, and there's
shots as Russell throwing the impressive combination there.
NYAMBAYAR, 4 years. Chance of king tug.
Sheer number of jabs that Russell throws, and it is extraordinary. He doesn't land a lot. He never
keeps using that jab. It's that same speed jab. You've got to come up with a way to tell these skilled fighters. Nobody's able to land that crisp, clean shot they want to, even when they're throwing power shots down there.
Yeah, baby. Come on, who in the corner? Who in the ring?
Fight, and that's his power punch. But for Gary Russell, it is the right hand. You can see that NYAMBAYAR,
they're both very technically sound fighters. It's just Russell has the better hand speed.
Yes.
And that's what left upstairs. A minute and a half remaining in the ninth.
And let's give credit to Jojo Diaz. I mean, he's gotten a little closer this round, and maybe it's the fatigue of Russell, or what, or maybe yeah, he's having himself a good round.
The body work of NYAMBAYAR
if you keep touching him,
in that round much more pronounced, and he just has not been able to use it effectively in this match. But there's an example of the
Russell Jr. showcasing that hand speed, a couple of lead rights, and now NYAMBAYAR coming back.
A little bit of what NYAMBAYAR is capable of, even if he gets countered by Russell.
Deft head movement. Behind the jab, there's NYAMBAYAR with a right hand that was blocked.
The total power punches, again, that and one of the differences is the jab of Russell.
Lead right hand for NYAMBAYAR. Minute now remaining in the 10th round. And NYAMBAYAR counting Russell. So good defense from NYAMBAYAR as well. Yeah. High-level stuff here. It's another left hand that lands for Gary Russell Jr. Good stuff here in round.
God knows you're getting tired, man. Don't nobody got to see this shit. No.
The uppercut. Talked about it in the keys to victory, and that was a beauty by him. Well, sure.
Championship rounds are upon us here. If you were in NYAMBAYAR's corner, and I know he has one of the best in his corner, but Paulo Jr. and what he needs to do to secure this title victory.
I think
down, he's going to think, you're hoping that he thinks, hey, I'm not slowing down, I'm going to walk you down.
Precisely.
You're hoping that
Gary Russell Jr., how much of a test has it been?
Well, it's turning into one a little bit here.
26 pounds, and yes, people would love to see more of Gary Russell Jr. become.
Toward the end, they show a little wear and tear. Why not?
Fatigue makes entertaining fights.
Yes. Using the straight left hand, he landed a lot of good power punches in that round.
Lands well there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Last round,
More
baby.
than 1,400 punches.
It's been kind of a different fight in the last 4 or 5 rounds where we've seen these exchanges.
Well, Turkstad NYAMBAYAR in his 12th professional.
Some really big body shots and some shots to the head as well. So
credit to Russell, so nothing can come back at him. So he's going to be more enthusiastic to throw more shots.
Tiny little bit of
Championship fight earlier tonight. We saw Gary Russell Jr. defeat his young. Not the strongest, not the biggest, not the tallest, the smartest.
We're both fairly busy, and the body shots landed. NYAMBAYAR did better.
I think Russell probably edged this fight tonight, but I'd say I'd love to see NYAMBAYAR again. I think he's a threat.
Russell was really controlling the positioning and counterpunching NYAMBAYAR because NYAMBAYAR could land them. He did land one, but he didn't land enough of those punches.
For the official decision here, once again, is Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Favor of the winner. And still, the WWE
1-1, while Turkstad NYAMBAYAR taste defeat.